Okay, so this needs to be addressed. So there's been a lot of talk about the Monkey King on my For You page. And there's people going back and forth about how powerful he is and whether he transcends nirvana and so on and so forth. And where people are getting this information from is that they're literally getting it from other YouTubers or AI posts that are literally getting the entire thing wrong about the Monkey King. Or they sat down and watch a movie or an anime about the Monkey King and that's what they're going off of. And the Monkey King has a lot of movies. But I also understand that not a lot of people will have the time to sit down and read The Journey to the West, especially since it's like 1,000 pages long and the original book, or at least the most recognizable book, is literally like 4 volumes. So if you're somebody like me and you love The Journey to the West, or at least the story of the Monkey King, but you don't want to go through all that reading, I got you. Because just like with other stories from Greek mythology, there are different translations and different retellings of the Monkey King or The Journey to the West. So let me go ahead and give my favorites. First off, let's go with the earliest translation, the book Monkey, that was translated by Arthur Waley. I listened to the audiobook of this one and I honestly find it enjoyable, especially the fact that it was mostly about Monkey and the rest of the gang fixing everybody else's problems, and there was less like demon slaying in this one. But it also shows off Sun Wukong's crafty and witty nature. Like, he's not some super powerful monkey that literally picks a fight with anybody. No, he literally uses his brain and tries to figure out certain situations. So I would check that one out. And one that I highly recommend is this one that I read 2 years ago. Translated by Julia Lovell, this is probably hands down my favorite translation of the Monkey King story. And from all the reviews I read, a lot of people are getting the same consensus that this is giving them the same vibe that they got when they watched the original Monkey show, as in this TV show, which is understandable because from the way that it was written, it was done so in a way that where anybody who hasn't read Journey to the West can easily pick up this book and actually understand what's going on. It's got a good deal of action and the Monkey King has a lot more sass. It's definitely worth the read. And the last recommendation I'm probably going to give is this one by Timothy Richard, which is called The Monkey King's Amazing Adventures. These books are short, concise, and they pull some really fun and great moments from the Journey to the West. Now I'm going to go ahead and say something that is going to like really piss off the power scalers in this one. And that's the fact that the Journey to the West, or in this case, the story of the Monkey King, is not about him being the most powerful deity in all of Chinese mythology. It's literally a story about redemption and enlightenment. That's the entire point of Journey to the West. The whole thing begins with Sun Wukong becoming such a problem and causing such a havoc in heaven that literally the Buddha trapped him for 500 years until a young monk came to get him out of the mountain. And as you read the books, you start to follow Sun Wukong's journey as he literally grows from being a rambunctious monkey to being an enlightened figure. Instead of being a problem, he was doing more to solve a problem. Also, if you read Journey to the West, Sun Wukong is not really all that strong when he was fighting all these demons. There were many times when he had to call for help. Like, he went up against a scorpion demon that winded up stinging him in the face and it literally caused him intense pain. He was trapped under 2 mountains at the same time. He was hit with a whirlwind so powerful it made him go blind. Or hey, if you want to watch a YouTube video that tells a more accurate retelling of the Journey to the West, I suggest watching the playlist by Overly Sarcastic Productions, because literally their Journey to the West videos are probably the best things on that channel. And they've been making these videos for 8 years in a very small, concise manner, so I can tell that people are going to be like more like caught up to speed with this. But long story short, I love the story of the Monkey King and I love the story of Sun Wukong, but I'm getting really sick and tired of people overestimating his power, his abilities, and what he can and cannot do. It would really help if people start reading more of these books, so that way you can start to understand the character a little bit more, instead of pretty much trying to take every single feat of this character and trying to sit here and say that he can solo almost any person in all of fiction, which, to be fair, he can, but some of these claims are becoming so ridiculous to the point where it's just giving me a headache at this point. Plus, if you actually read Journey to the West, it's a really fun story. And once you read it, you start to see the inspiration and for other anime like One Piece, Inuyasha, Dragon Ball, and so on and so forth. Heck, if you want to read a comic book that is based off of the character, then look no further than The Monkey Prince. Since it's AAPI Heritage Month, this is a perfect opportunity to read this series. I also recommend American-Born Chinese. Both of these were written by a man named Jean Louis Yang, who's known for writing the Avatar comic book series, as well as my favorite Superman story of all time. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. That was a lot. But as always, I want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite Monkey King story? It could be a book, a comic, TV show, movie, whatever your thoughts, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.